Hey guys, so this is how to fly helicopters in BRM5 in Operation Phoenix. Um, it's really difficult. So if you are new to BRM5, well, if you're new to BRM5, you wouldn't have a helicopter in the first place. But if you are new and you're like a two-star and you're like, I'm really on the edge of getting a helicopter, you really should wait and you should watch this video. I haven't even mastered the controls like 100% yet. So everything I'm telling you now is like just what I've learned and just what I've played around with in the last 4-ish hours. So first thing you want to do, obviously get a helicopter. Now when you get this helicopter, you want to hold tab and then you want to left click. And when you left click, it'll open up this menu. It'll have like parking brake, lights, all this kind of stuff. None of this matters to you, okay? Um, I mean, if you want to disable turrets for the world or whatever, you can. But you're gonna hit tab, hold it, and then you're gonna left click and then left click again to start the engine. Now, the first thing you want to do when you start the engine is hold tab, and or not tab, hold shift, and I'll show you why in just a second. Um, while this starts up. So while this starts up, it wants to go high. It wants to, as it starts, it doesn't want to stay idle like it is now. It wants to move. So watch this. If I let go of tab, it's gonna move on its own. My hands are completely off the keyboard and mouse, and it's already moving on its own. Okay, I want to clutch that up. You move space to go up. Okay, and then W is to lean your helicopter forward, and then A, D, S is to lean back, as you can see what I just did there. A and D are to tilt. Q and E really are your turn buttons, okay? It's really difficult to master this because if you want to keep moving forward and turning at the same time, you kind of have to hold W, S, Q, or you have to hold, like, if you want to turn, let's say you want to turn right, you kind of have to hold Q, S, and E at the same time. That was a terrible example. Holy shit. And I'm going to get shot down by a mountain over here. You kind of have to watch what you're doing and make sure that your helicopter stays flat enough while also getting enough tilt for the turn. And then if you need to make small adjustments, Q and E, you can do that. Okay? Q and E are small adjustment turn buttons. However, D and Q, or D and E, are really what's going to make your deep, sharp turns, and same thing with A and Q as well. You want to kind of keep it flat and keep it nice and simple. It's really difficult, guys. It is seriously difficult. And the other thing that you want to do is when you hover or take off, I recommend putting auto hover on. Or when you land and take off, I recommend putting auto hover on, because this is really what's going to get you to flatten out. Now, if I put auto hover on, which I just did, it's gonna go like this. It's gonna lean my helicopter back, but it's going to keep it flat. Okay. Now from here, it's generally going to stabilize my helicopter, and I can make small, tiny adjustments to it. It's going to want to lean back like this, especially in the Blackhawk. I think that's just how the Blackhawk is. It's going to want to lean back, and all you have to do is tap W, make small adjustments, and you want to press shift, hold shift for a little bit, then adjust. And you want to hold shift, then adjust, because now, you're going to land, and it's very hard to land straight on. Very, very hard to land straight on. As soon as you land, you're going to roll just a little bit. I mean, it's just how it goes. But as you can see, I landed here. And when you land, you want to hold down shift unless you get out of the helicopter. And even then, I don't want to try it out because it's expensive to fit. No, it's not that expensive. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, see, it wants to fly on its own. Never mind, it doesn't want to fly on its own. Okay. Every now and then, it wants to fly on its own. So, again, in auto hover, you'll just kind of stick around here. Now, I don't recommend using mouse steering because it's extremely difficult to control. It is much harder than it is with just your keybinds. Am I still in auto hover here? Okay, I was still in auto hover. But to turn, you want to tilt to whatever way using A or D, and then you want to use Q and E to complete the turn. Turning while moving is super difficult. I haven't got the hang of it yet, and that's the thing, is it's going to get a lot of it's going to get a lot of getting used to and getting the hang of, because it is super difficult. If you're landing from like super high altitudes, it's just super difficult. Like here, ooh shit. Like here, you just have to take it very slow. Hold W, not hold, but tap W. Oh shit. No way I didn't ruin my blades out of that. Oh, I did. Okay. But again, that's literally the basics of flying a helicopter. There are no fast ropes or anything as of now, so you can't your passengers can't really rappel or anything. But do understand that this is hard and it takes practice. I've been at this for about 45 minutes straight now. I started just before midnight. It's about 12:37. It's 12:37 my time. So you have to understand that this is literally like it's extremely difficult. It takes a long time to get the hang of, and you're gonna fail. I mean, like, that's the thing, is you guys are going to fail. So make sure that you have the money to fix the fail, because it doesn't get it's not expensive, but you can't really check how much money you have in game right now, which pisses me off. I wish they changed that, but it's difficult, man. It is super difficult, and all you have to do is just understand that it's difficult, but it's not impossible. And because it's not impossible, it's actually fairly easy once you kind of understand how the turning mechanics and that kind of stuff works. So, yeah, I hope you guys got something out of this. I mean, like, I really wish they didn't do this, because it is extremely hard. So, I mean, like, I can't tell you how many helicopters I've repaired in the last 3 hours trying to learn how to fly these things. They are not easy to fly, okay? You got to understand, these things take time to learn. They take a lot of time to learn, okay? So, just be patient with it, and that's the bare basics of it. It's not, I haven't mastered it yet, and I have a feeling nobody will master it in the next, like, week. I have a feeling also that the devs will probably change it, because they're going to get so many requests to change it. So, I mean, that's just how it is going to be for now. If you really, really, really want to go in depth with it, I recommend flying it all around Ronograd, trying to dodge the anti-air systems. If you can do that, I'd say you mastered it, because it is extremely difficult to fly right now. So yeah, again, it's going to take time. It's going to take time. So just bear with it and work through the problems. Hope you guys found it useful. Thanks for watching.